There are moments in life when everything feels broken, when the weight of the world sits heavy on your chest, when you feel lost, alone, and unsure of where to go next. In those moments, remember one powerful truth. You are never truly alone, because Jesus Christ walks beside you even when you cannot see him. He understands your pain, your struggles, your fears, and your silent battles. He knows the tears you hide from the world, and he hears the prayers you whisper in the dark. Jesus never promised that life would be easy, but he promised that he would always be with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and lifting you up when you fall. When life knocks you down, when failure surrounds you, and when people doubt you, that is when your faith must rise stronger than your fear. Jesus taught us that even the smallest amount of faith can move mountains. Think about that. Mountains. The biggest obstacles in your life can be moved if you simply believe. So why are you doubting yourself? Why are you letting fear control your destiny when Jesus has already shown you the power within you? You are stronger than your struggles, braver than your fears, and more capable than your doubts. Every setback in your life is not a punishment, it is a preparation. Jesus went through suffering, rejection, and pain, yet he never gave up. He carried the cross, not because it was easy, but because it was necessary. That is the lesson for you. Your struggles are shaping you into a stronger, wiser, and more powerful version of yourself. Do not run away from your problems. Face them with courage, because with Jesus by your side, no battle is too big. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when nothing seems to work, when doors keep closing, and when hope feels distant. But remember this: delay is not denial. Just because something is not happening right now does not mean it will never happen. Jesus is working behind the scenes, preparing something greater than you can imagine. Trust the timing. Trust the process. Trust him. Stop comparing your journey to others. Your path is unique, your purpose is different, and your story is still being written. Do not let your past define your future. Your mistakes do not determine your destiny. Jesus showed us that no one is beyond redemption. No matter how far you think you have gone, you can always come back. You can always start again. You can always rebuild. The past is a lesson, not a life sentence. When you feel weak, remember that your strength does not come from yourself alone. It comes from your faith. Jesus gives strength to the tired, hope to the hopeless, and courage to the fearful. When you feel like you cannot go on, that is when his power works the most within you. Your weakness is not your limitation. It is the place where his strength begins. Patience is one of the hardest lessons in life. We want everything fast: success, happiness, answers. But Jesus teaches us to wait, to trust, and to believe in perfect timing. A seed does not grow into a tree overnight. It takes time, care, and patience. In the same way, your dreams and your goals need time to grow. Do not rush the process. What is meant for you will come at the right time. Stay strong when life tests you. Stay faithful when things don't make sense. Stay positive even when negativity surrounds you, because your mindset shapes your reality. Jesus taught us to focus on faith, love, and truth. What you focus on grows. So focus on hope, not fear. Focus on possibilities, not problems. Do not be afraid to stand alone. Sometimes following the right path means walking alone. But remember, even when you are alone, you are never truly alone. Jesus is with you, and that is enough. You do not need the approval of the world when you have the presence of God. Your struggles are not meaningless. Every pain you feel, every tear you cry, every challenge you face, it all has a purpose. It is building your character, strengthening your spirit, and preparing you for something greater. One day, you will look back and realize that everything you went through was necessary to become the person you are today. Choose faith over fear. Choose hope over doubt. Choose love over hate. These choices may seem small, but they shape your entire life. Jesus lived a life of love, forgiveness, and courage. Follow that example, and you will find peace even in chaos. Never underestimate the power of prayer. Prayer is not just asking, it is connecting. It is a conversation with Jesus, a moment where you open your heart and allow peace to enter your soul. When you pray, you are not alone with your problems anymore. You are sharing them with someone who has the power to change everything. Keep moving forward, no matter how slow your progress is. Progress is still progress. Even if you take one step a day, you are moving closer to your goals. Do not quit just because the journey is hard. The hardest paths often lead to the most beautiful destinations. And always remember this: your story is still being written. This is not the end. This is just a chapter. No matter how difficult this chapter feels, the next one can be better. Jesus is the author of your life, and he is writing a story filled with hope, strength, and victory. So lift your head up, keep your faith strong, and walk forward with confidence, knowing that something amazing is waiting for you ahead. Life will test you in ways you never expected. There will be storms that shake your confidence, battles that drain your energy, and moments that make you question everything. But remember this: storms do not come to destroy you. They come to reveal your strength. And with Jesus by your side, you are stronger than any storm that comes your way. He is your anchor when the waves are high, your shelter when the winds are strong, and your peace when everything around you feels chaotic. There will be times when people misunderstand you, judge you, or walk away from your life. Do not let that break you. Jesus himself was misunderstood, rejected, and doubted by many, yet he never changed his purpose. He stayed true to who he was. That is your lesson. Do not change your values just to please others. Stay true to your path, your purpose, and your faith. The right people will find you, and the wrong ones will fade away. Sometimes the biggest battles you fight are not outside, but within yourself. Your doubts, your fears, your negative thoughts. These inner battles can feel overwhelming, but you have the power to overcome them. Replace fear with faith. Replace doubt with belief. Replace negativity with hope. Jesus teaches us that transformation begins from within. When you change your mindset, you change your life. Do not wait for the perfect moment to start. The perfect moment does not exist. Start where you are with what you have. Jesus did not choose perfect people. He chose ordinary people and helped them do extraordinary things. That means you do not need to be perfect to begin. You just need to take the first step. There will come a time in your life when you feel like everything is slowing down, when your progress seems invisible, and when your efforts feel unnoticed. In those quiet moments, do not lose heart. Growth is often silent. Just because you cannot see immediate results does not mean nothing is happening. Deep beneath the surface, something powerful is taking shape. Jesus is working in ways you cannot yet understand, aligning things, preparing opportunities, and building your strength for what is ahead. You may feel like others are moving ahead faster than you. You may compare your journey with theirs and wonder why your path seems harder or longer. But remember, comparison steals your joy. Your journey is not meant to look like anyone else's. Jesus has created a path specifically for you with its own timing, its own challenges, and its own rewards. Stay focused on your path, because what is meant for you will never miss you. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to keep believing when nothing seems to be working. But that is exactly when your faith matters the most. Faith is not about believing when everything is going well. It is about believing when everything feels uncertain. Jesus calls you to walk by faith, not by sight. That means trusting even when you cannot see the outcome, holding on even when you feel like letting go. There will be people who doubt you, who question your abilities, and who underestimate your potential. Do not let their opinions define you. Jesus saw greatness in people that others overlooked, and in the same way, there is greatness within you that others may not yet see. But you do not need their validation. You only need to believe in yourself and trust in the purpose that Jesus has placed within you. Do not let fear stop you from taking action. Fear is one of the biggest barriers between you and your dreams. It will tell you that you are not ready, that you are not good enough, that you might fail. But remember, fear is just a feeling. It is not a fact. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite it. Take that step. Start that journey. Believe that Jesus is guiding you. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What is this teaching me?" When you change your perspective, you change your experience. Jesus never wasted a moment of pain. He used every challenge as a purpose. And you can do the same. Be patient with yourself. You are not supposed to have everything figured out right now. Life is a journey of learning, growing, and evolving. Do not be too hard on yourself for not being perfect. Progress matters more than perfection. Every small step you take is a step forward. Learn to find peace even in uncertainty. Not everything in life will make sense immediately. There will be questions without answers and situations without clarity. But that is where trust comes in. Trust that Jesus knows what you do not know. Trust that He sees the bigger picture. And trust that everything will make sense at the right time. Do not forget to be grateful. Even in difficult times, there is always something to be thankful for. Gratitude changes your mindset. It shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present. Jesus teaches us to appreciate the blessings we have, no matter how small they may seem. Stay committed to your growth. Keep learning, keep improving, and keep pushing yourself to be better. Success does not come overnight. It comes through consistent effort, dedication, and perseverance. Keep showing up even on the days when you feel like giving up. And always remember this: you are not defined by your struggles. You are defined by how you rise above them. Your story is not about the challenges you face, but about the strength you show in overcoming them. So do not stop now. You have come too far to give up. Keep going, keep growing, and keep believing. Because with Jesus by your side, your future is brighter than your past. There are moments in life when silence surrounds you, when your prayers feel unanswered, and when it seems like heaven is quiet. In those moments, it is easy to feel forgotten. But understand this: silence does not mean absence. Just because you cannot hear Jesus does not mean He is not listening. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean He is not working. Some of the greatest transformations happen in silence, where your faith is being tested, strengthened, and prepared for something greater. You may be asking for answers, for direction, for clarity, but sometimes, instead of giving you immediate answers, Jesus gives you patience. Because patience builds strength. It teaches you to trust beyond your understanding. It teaches you to hold on even when everything inside you wants to let go. And in that waiting, something powerful happens. You grow. Do not be discouraged by slow progress. The strongest foundations are built slowly. A tree that grows too fast cannot withstand strong winds, but a tree that takes time to grow develops deep roots. In the same way, your journey may feel slow, but it is making you stronger, more stable, and more prepared for what is coming. There will be times when you feel like quitting, when the effort feels too much, when the results feel too little, and when the journey feels too long. But that is exactly when you must keep going, because success is not for those who never struggle. It is for those who refuse to give up. Jesus never gave up, even when the path was painful, and neither should you. Sometimes the breakthrough you are waiting for is just one more step ahead. But many people quit right before that step. Do not be one of them. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep moving forward, even if it feels difficult, because your breakthrough could be closer than you think. Let go of the need to control everything. Not everything will go according to your plan, and that is okay. Sometimes what feels like a disruption is actually a redirection. Jesus sees what you cannot see. He knows what you do not know. Trust His plan, even when it does not match yours. Surround yourself with faith, not fear. Fear will hold you back, but faith will move you forward. Fear will make you doubt, but faith will make you believe. And belief is powerful. When you truly believe that something good is coming, you start to act differently, think differently, and live differently. Take responsibility for your life. Do not blame your circumstances, your past, or other people for where you are. You have the power to change your story. Jesus has given you the strength, the ability, and the opportunity to grow. Use it. Take action. Move forward. Do not wait for motivation to come to you. Create it. Motivation is not something you find. It is something you build. It comes from your purpose, your passion, and your faith. When you remember why you started, you will find the strength to continue. Stay disciplined. Discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades. It is the habit of showing up even when you do not feel like it. It is the commitment to your goals, even when the journey is hard. Jesus lived a life of discipline, purpose, and dedication. Follow that example. Believe that you are capable of more. Do not limit yourself with negative thoughts. You are stronger than you think, smarter than you believe, and more powerful than you realize. Jesus created you with potential, and it is your responsibility to use it. Be kind to yourself. You are doing the best you can. Do not be too harsh on yourself for your mistakes. Learn from them, grow from them, and move forward. Progress is more important than perfection, and always remember, no matter how difficult your journey becomes, you are not alone. Jesus is with you in every step, every struggle, and every victory. He is guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. So keep your faith strong, keep your heart open, and keep moving forward, because your story is not over yet. Your best chapter is still ahead. There are times when life feels unfair, when you give your best and still don't see the results you hoped for. In those moments, frustration can grow and doubt can begin to take over your mind. But remember this: just because life feels unfair does not mean your efforts are wasted. Nothing you do with faith, effort, and sincerity ever goes unnoticed. Jesus sees your hard work, your sacrifices, and your silent struggles. And at the right time, everything will come together in a way that makes sense. You might feel like you are behind in life, like others have achieved more, gone further, and reached places you are still dreaming about. But understand this clearly. You are not behind. You are on your own timeline. Jesus does not measure your life based on someone else's progress. He measures it based on your growth, your faith, and your journey. So stop rushing, stop comparing, and start trusting. Sometimes the reason things are not working out is because something better is waiting for you. Closed doors are not always rejections. Sometimes they are redirections. Jesus is protecting you from things you cannot see, from paths that are not meant for you, and from outcomes that would not bring you peace. Trust that every closed door is leading you to the right one. Do not let disappointment turn into defeat. Disappointment is temporary, but giving up is permanent. You have the strength to rise above every setback. Every challenge you face is building resilience within you. It is preparing you to handle greater responsibilities, bigger opportunities, and higher levels of success. Your mindset is your greatest weapon. If you believe you can, you will find a way. If you believe you cannot, you will find an excuse. There will be days when you question your own strength, when you look in the mirror and wonder if you are truly capable of overcoming everything that life has placed in front of you. Doubt will try to whisper that you are not enough, that you are too weak, too late, or too broken. But do not listen to that voice. That voice does not define you. The truth is, you are stronger than you think, because your strength does not come only from yourself. It comes from Jesus, who lives within you. Every challenge you face is proof that you are capable of handling it. Life does not give you battles that you cannot fight. Even when it feels overwhelming, even when it feels impossible, there is always a strength within you waiting to rise. And that strength is fueled by your faith. When you choose to believe instead of doubt, when you choose to stand instead of fall, you activate a power that is greater than any obstacle. There will be moments when you feel like everything is against you, when nothing seems to go your way, and when giving up feels like the easiest option. But remember this: the easiest option is rarely the right one. Growth happens when you push through the discomfort, when you keep going despite the pain, and when you refuse to quit even when the odds are against you. Do not let temporary feelings make permanent decisions. Just because you feel tired today does not mean you should give up on your dreams. Just because you feel lost right now does not mean you will always feel this way. Emotions are temporary, but your purpose is permanent. Stay committed to your purpose, even when your feelings try to pull you away. Jesus never said the journey would be easy, but he promised that it would be worth it. And that promise is what you must hold on to. Every step you take, every struggle you face, every tear you shed, it is all leading you towards something meaningful. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is without purpose. Learn to find strength in your struggles. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, see them as opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. The strongest people are not those who have never struggled, but those who have faced struggles and still chosen to rise. You do not need to have everything figured out. You do not need to know every step of the journey. All you need is the courage to take the next step. Jesus will guide you one step at a time. Trust him with the process. Sometimes the reason you feel uncomfortable is because you are growing. Growth is not always easy. It requires change, effort, and sometimes even pain. But that discomfort is a sign that you are moving forward, that you are becoming better, that you are evolving into the person you are meant to be. Do not be afraid to let go of what no longer serves you, whether it is negative thoughts, toxic people, or limiting beliefs. Release them. You cannot move forward if you are constantly holding on to what is pulling you back. Let go and make space for something better. Stay focused on your vision. Do not let distractions take you away from your goals. Keep your eyes on what truly matters. Jesus had a clear purpose, and he stayed committed to it no matter what. That is the level of focus you need in your life. And most importantly, never stop believing. Belief is the foundation of everything. If you believe you can rise, you will find a way. If you believe something good is coming, you will keep moving forward. Faith keeps you going when nothing else can. So no matter how hard it gets, no matter how long it takes, no matter how many times you fall, get back up. Keep fighting. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Because your story is still unfolding, and the best is yet to come. There are moments in life when everything around you feels uncertain, when the future looks unclear, and your present feels heavy. In those moments, your mind may try to fill the silence with fear, creating doubts about what will happen next, but do not let uncertainty control you. Uncertainty is not your enemy. It is a space where faith grows. When you cannot see what is ahead, that is when trust becomes your greatest strength. Jesus calls you to trust not in what you see, but in what you believe. You may not have all the answers right now, and that is okay. Life is not about knowing everything. It is about learning, growing, and trusting along the way. Every step you take reveals something new. Every challenge you face teaches you something valuable. And every moment of confusion is an opportunity to strengthen your faith. Do not let fear of the unknown stop you from moving forward. The unknown is where your greatest opportunities exist. If everything was predictable, there would be no growth, no excitement, and no purpose. Step into the unknown with courage, knowing that Jesus is walking ahead of you, preparing the way.